Viper. This is gonna be fun. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a 2001 Dodge Viper ACR, and it belongs to my friend Vernon. He was kind enough to let me stay up here for the Pittsburgh Hangar Party, and we just said, hey, let's review some cars, including this awesome Viper. So far, the first impression you get when you're in a Viper, period, and this pretty much applies to all of them, is that it feels like a cockpit, and you're just wrapped around everything. A lot of people think that it's almost claustrophobic, because you're just so wrapped. It's like, it just hugs you. It just wants you to be your friend, and then it bites you later, because it's such a wicked car. A humongous 8-liter V10 with 460 horsepower from the factory. What makes this motor so great is that it has more torque than horsepower. So you just blip the throttle and you're already into the power band and you're moving. And it's also, I mean, an 8-liter engine. I would hope that it has some torque. It's pretty ridiculous because the nose is so long on this car, and I kind of have to do this number. I feel like a kid in driver's school, like this, like, gotta see over the hood, and yet we're in this big yellow duck. All I'm hearing is the Mighty Ducks speech when you drive this car around, because you're just a big yellow thing with a huge frickin' V10 in the front. It's a Corsa catback exhaust with high flow cats on it, so it sounds pretty gnarly. Has this very, very intense crackle when you get on it and let out of it. It's like a fireworks show. A lot of people don't like exhaust with crackles on it, but I live for it. I absolutely love that sound. As you guys know, I'm a little guy. I don't try to pretend I'm tall, but what's so great about this, when I first sat in it, I was like, this is gonna be a really long day, because I could barely reach the pedals. But what's great is you can bring the pedals closer to you, just like this old school kind of crank. You just turn it and it just gets closer and closer to you. So it's a really nice option for short people like me. There's only one gripe about the Viper so far, is that the pedals are off and to the left. I know that's hard to describe, but there's no dead pedal, so your clutch pedal is right next to basically your door and the floor. Like, it's hard to describe, but there's no room between the clutch and the side of the car. When you get on it and you go for the brakes, your gas pedal is here and your brake pedal is all the way over here. So you're like, search for the brake pedal. You're like, oh, I just got on it and oh, I need to slow down, but where is it? So when you're sitting in this kind of really tight interior, which is very, I guess you have to have the right taste for, the steering wheel is really nice. What I mean by that, it's nice and simple, and it's a 3-spoke, and all you do is go 9 and 3, and you're like, because Viper race car. One thing about this shifter, which is awesome, the car is a 6-speed overall, but the six gear is worthless. That's all I'm gonna say. You get on it and nothing happens at all. So pretend it's a 5-speed for the most part, but this car has an aftermarket shifter, which always makes life easier usually. But the only bad thing is, to install it, Vernon had to move the trans just to install the freaking thing. So it was definitely a struggle. The struggle was real to get this shifter in. As for the clutch, once you get used to it, it's one of those clutches you just can't be nice to it. You can't really ease off it. You don't dump it, but you just let it out instead of like trying to be gentle. That crackle though. What, a Camaro was looking at me. Give me a break. Okay, so what makes this Viper an ACR Viper? Well, first, you have these lovely little harnesses that come with it. Also, comes with K&N filters up front, and also has a dynamic suspension system, which makes the Viper just, you know, a little bit less scary. But no, the dynamic suspension so far, for being such a low car to the ground, it's actually pretty smooth. I mean, you get in the car, you know it's gonna be somewhat of a rough ride, but overall, it doesn't break your back that bad. But if you were a person looking for a cruiser car, why are you looking at a Viper anyway? like in traffic. I don't like it. Basically what I mean by that, not that I don't like the car, it's just with the brake pedal being in that really weird position, and you have to kind of go into the brake pedal, it's not instant. You're just like always trying to decide what gear you're in, because the gears are very long. How long, you ask? Second gear goes to 80 miles an hour. So you just keep going and going and going, and you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't shift to third, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And where you shift, you typically shift around, when you're all the way in it, you shift around 6,000 RPM, which is nice because right before the red line of the car, there's a little yellow spot on the gauge that's like, don't go past here, just don't. It's not worth it, don't do it. One of the funniest analogies I've ever heard about the sound of the Viper is that it was a vacuum on steroids. It has this very kind of whooshy, aggressive sound to it, but at the same time, it very much feels almost old school muscle. It's like you have modern tech in it, but at the same time, it has basically the best of the old school tech in it. But at the same time, you have to think this is the first year of the Viper ever that had ABS in it. And Vernon, when he was looking for a Viper, it was definitely a big selling point, so he didn't kill himself and put himself into a tree. I wouldn't want that to happen either, so I hear. So why do I say it's like an old school muscle car? Well, you got big old 335s in the back. 335s! Huge tire, like it's wider than my skinny little torso. It's insane. You put the 335 on it, it's a good thing because it makes the Viper a little bit more controllable. Well, actually, no, a lot more controllable. That was actually one of the biggest issues with the first gen Viper, because of the tires, they just weren't up to par with the technology. I feel like the most subtle person merging on the highway. What's so funny is that as soon as I started laughing as soon as I was trying to say this sentence because it kept happening. Everybody moves for the Viper. Everybody. As soon as they see the rear view mirror of the Viper coming up on them, they're like, oh, that guy, he looks scary. I better move. So remember I said it had long gears? This is third gear. That was 2,000 RPM. I had a lot to go. Okay, so I'm cruising on the highway with the Viper. Is it loud? Yes. But is it drony? No. I'm actually really surprised. Like, I'm not doubting Vernon's car that it doesn't have drone or anything, but I'm very surprised it doesn't have drone. I mean, you have an 8-liter engine and it's not droning with an aftermarket exhaust. Not bad. Only thing is this is fifth. I'm all the way in it. All the way. 6th gear is worthless. It's funny because back in the day, whenever you had white gauges in your car, you knew you were in kind of something special because it meant race car. It meant you were in something for racing. And the Viper, does it feel like a commuter car? No. Does it feel like a sports car? Yeah, but what does it really feel? It feels like a bonkers freaking car. Perfect term Vernon has. It's called super muscle. Oh, hi, Challenger. I'm your brethren. Kind of. Alright, guys, I want to thank you oh so much for watching this quick little review video. I finally got to drive something that was... I feel privileged. Other than that brake pedal, I just can't get it down. It's just not my day. But I want to thank Vernon so much for letting me drive his car. It's been a great time, and I finally got to drive a Viper, and I'm very happy to say I got to. So I will see you guys next time, and take it easy. Have a good one. Brake. I was like, where you at, brake?